Hey you guys, this is Toya and thank you for watching Toya J TV. Today is week 2 of the How to Stretch Your Relaxer series. So I am basically shampooing my hair. This is kind of week 3 in the series, but we're going to start from the relaxer day. That's going to count as week 1. So I'm not necessarily counting the week that I prepped for week 1, but the prep week, that actually was the beginning of the series, but we weren't actually stretching at that point because I had not gotten my relaxer yet. So therefore, relaxer day really counted as week number 1. And then this is actually the first time that I'm shampooing since I got a relaxer. So technically this is really week 1, but just to make it easier, relaxer day, that counts as week 1. And then this week is week number 2. Okay, I said all of that to say, welcome to week 2 of the How to Stretch Your Relaxer series. Well, this series is actually called, Can My Relaxed Hair Be Healthy? And the answer is yes. So the way you do that is by stretching your relaxer out, okay? Relaxed hair becomes unhealthy when you continue to over process it, meaning you continue to put relaxer on top of hair that's already been relaxed, which is called overlapping, aka over processing. Whichever term that you choose, is all the same result. It all results in hair that becomes thinner, the hair becomes weaker, it breaks much easier. But when you stretch your relaxer, you make it less likely that you're going to be putting relaxer on top of already relaxed hair, because you only want to relax your new growth. And if you're getting your relaxer at every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks, even every 10 weeks, you really don't have that much new growth. So you're going to find yourself getting relaxer on hair that's already been relaxed. All right, so this week, I'm going to just shampoo like I normally would. Since I got the chemical last week, I'm going to do a clarifying shampoo. So the items that I'm going to use this week will be, all of the items come from the By L. Jones line, which is my line. Those are all of the products that I use. Some people are like, why don't you recommend other products to use? Okay, the whole reason that I made my own line of products is because I really was not happy with just an entire line of products. I made like one company's shampoo, one company's conditioner, one company's leave-in, one company's this. I don't want a bunch of different products in my hair. So that's why I created my own line, so that I can have an entire line of things that I know are working with each other, because they were created that way. And I like everything in the line, okay? Because when I made these things, I don't just like make something and be like, oh, okay, I got this. Like when I make these things, I use them myself for months before I even say anything. Okay, and then I take it in the salon. If I like it, then I take it in the salon and I see how it works on other people's hair for months. Okay, and by the time I introduce it, it's been a year, close to a year or more, that I've been testing these products out. So that's why I recommend my own line, because I know for a fact the results that you're gonna get, and I know what to expect. I know what's in it. I know what to expect. I know everything about it. So moving forward, every product that I suggest is going to be from the By L. Jones line, and now you know why. So I'm going to use the items that I'm going to be using this week are going to be the clarifying shampoo, the Extreme Clean, simply because I had a lot of product in my hair last week. I got the relaxer last week. I know there's no remaining relaxer in my hair or anything like that, but I just like to clarify my hair to get rid of any residue, any buildup, any dirt from the elements, any oil, excess, anything. I like for my hair to be squeaky clean so that I can start with a clean slate, so that my hair will have that bouncy effect. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Extreme Clean Clarifying Shampoo. Then I'm gonna follow up with the replenishing conditioner. And then I'm going to do the leave-in conditioner, okay? So I have not shampooed my hair as of yet, but those are the three. I'm about to do that right now. I'm not going to bore you with shampooing my hair. Like, I'm sure all of you know how to shampoo your hair. If you don't, I have a video somewhere on here on YouTube of how to shampoo your hair, okay? So I'm going to shampoo my hair with those three things only, and then I'm going to blow dry. And for week 2, if you have your relaxed hair journal, week 2 says to not use heat this week, but I am going to use heat this week simply because that really pertains to if your hair is already not in a healthy state, okay? If your hair is not in a healthy state and it's not as healthy as it should be with your relaxer, you do not want to use heat this week, okay? If your hair is pretty strong, you pretty much have healthy hair, you can use heat, but you want to use it at a low temperature. Like the relaxer did the work for you as far as straightening. So now if you use heat, you want to use very low heat. So I probably will not even use 400. I'm probably going to do like 375, 350, 375. I'm going to start with 350 and see how I like that. And then if not, I'll bump it up to 375. But I will not go over 400, okay? Because like I said, the hair is still very straight. So the relaxer did that for you. So there is no need to cut the flat iron up high, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. So let me go ahead and get myself shampooed. And then I will be back. I'll be back right before I blow dry, okay? So be right back. And I also would like to mention that do not forget to get your relaxed hair journal, okay? So this is week, all of this right here is just introduction and suggestions. So we're right here, week 2. So I'm going to be writing down everything I did right here. Once I know what style I'll do, I'll put that right there. And then I'm going to add my own little notes right here. As for right here, I already got my trim, so I don't have to do, well, I could just put no. And then for the rest of the week, I'll be writing down my hair habits for the rest of the week on this side. Okay, we're already right here, week 2. Be sure to order your journal. You can get this journal at ByLJonesProducts.com, and if you enter code HEALTHYHAIR5, all uppercase and all one word, HEALTHYHAIR5, the number 5, Healthy Hair 5, you will get a free relaxed hair checklist, which is basically the things that you should do with your relaxed hair and things you should not do. You'll get the free healthy hair checklist with your purchase of this journal, and you will get a free black satin scarf. Okay, so all journal purchases that use code HEALTHYHAIR5 will get a free a free relaxed hair checklist and a free satin scarf. All right, so because I want you all to get the journal and I want you to follow along with me, because once you log in your own personal habits, you'll be able to see exactly what you're doing wrong. If you're doing anything wrong at all, you'll be able to say, oh, I don't ever do that. Oh, I do that too much. And it'll all be right here, okay? Instead of just going by what I do, you'll have your own journal. So I'm going to be writing in mine and keeping up with my own hair. And I want you to get yours so you can keep up with your own hair. All right? So I'll be back when I blow dry. All right, so I am back, and here's my freshly blow dried hair. Well, it's not that fresh. It's been blow dried for about an hour now. So I think I'm just going to do it straight. That's the easiest thing, and that way I can just wrap it up. But what I'll probably do is flat iron it straight and then put just a few rollers in it just to give, especially like right in here, because I don't want it just flat. And that'll just give it a little body, and then I'll wrap it all together and the end is gonna come out perfect, okay? All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and flat iron my hair, but just again, some tips when you're flat ironing is you do not need a lot of heat, especially when your hair has been freshly relaxed. All right, this hair is 1 week post relaxer. That means it's only been a week since I've had my relaxer. So I do not need a lot of heat because again, the relaxer did all that work for me. So I have my flat iron, which this is the Toy by Elle Jones on 376. Okay, that's why I love this flat iron, is because you can go as low or as high as you need to go. Okay, so I got it on 376. That was as close to 375 as it'll get. I mean, it'll either do 374 or 376. So okay, and there you have it. So there is no need to put the flat iron on 450, 475. This flat iron actually goes up to 480. Now, when I'm in week 26, yes, I will crank the flat iron up because my new growth needs that heat. My new growth needs to be silk pressed in order to lay flat like I needed to lay. But as of right now, this is the easy part right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue to flat iron my hair all the way around. I'm just taking small sections, pulling the flat iron straight through, done. So I will come back when I am completely done and show you the finished product. All right, you guys, so I put a couple of rollers in the top, and that's why you see like this part right here has a slight bend in it, just that part. I just put 2 rollers about that thick, the purple ones. I put 2 of those just in the top for not that long, just to give it a little bend. But I love blunt ends, and I love that my ends are straight. I love that they're trimmed, they're fresh. Well, a week old, but I still consider that fresh. And I'm enjoying the journey because my hair, although my hair is growing, I'm really still focusing on the health, because when I had the postpartum alopecia, it really affected me like right in the front and then like right in this area. So like for instance, this area here, like you see these pieces right here that are not quite as long yet, these pieces have done wonderfully because they used to just stick straight out. I mean, they weren't long at all, you know, so they were just little bitty twigs. So this part right here is filling in really nicely. Like you can see once you get like right in here, it starts to get thinner, and that's just because these pieces have not filled in. You know, they hadn't gotten as long as the rest of the hair, but I'm still loving that growth. So that just goes to show that as long as you focus on the health, the length will come. So don't worry about the length. Just focus on if it's healthy. But I like the fact that, you know, I can comb straight through it and there's no breakage, there's no excessive shedding. But you know, so those are things that I look for. Is it weak in any spots? If it's strong and you see it's moving, so it has elasticity, you know, it has body. I did not get my hair relaxed bone straight. You know, I like to leave a little bit of texture in it because that's what gives you the movement that you have. When the hair is just bone straight, what happens is it just it becomes very brittle. You know, it reminds you almost like the end of a broom. It can break so easily. So you want to leave some elasticity in the hair so that it has room to move. All right, you guys. So again, just to recap what I did. The only thing I did was I used the Extreme Clean Clarifying Shampoo. I used the replenishing conditioner, and I only let that sit about 5 minutes, okay? After I rinsed that, I then sprayed generously with the leave-in conditioner, okay? I did not rinse the leave-in conditioner out. After that, I blow dried the hair on warm, okay? I blow dried the hair on warm, and then I just flat ironed the hair on low. So I flat ironed the hair on 370, I would say 375, but it was 376. 376 degrees, because again, your relaxer has done the work of straightening your hair for you. That's the whole point of a relaxer, is to chemically straighten the hair. So you really don't need a lot of heat. That's the difference between a silk press and a relaxer, is that with the silk press, you're relying more on the heat to get it straight. With the relaxer, the chemical is doing all that for you. So when you get to your flat iron, you don't need that much help. I mean, you can have it low and you can still get a result like this, okay? If I was to try to silk press a person with naturally curly hair on 375, it would look nothing like this, okay? Nothing like this. This is what the relaxer does. So that's why when you have relaxed hair, you don't need a lot of heat, okay? So that will conclude this week for the Can Your Relaxed Hair Be Healthy series. All right, this was week 2. I look forward to seeing you all next week on week 3. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all next week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.